into the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Cutler's Bears going up against Manning's Giants. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Chicago Bears and the New York Giants. Hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And you know, Charles, as Larry pointed out in the open, got a couple of great quarterbacks set to square off here this afternoon. That ball's probably going to be flying all over the place, isn't it?
Oh, without a doubt. And the game has never been more quarterback-centric than it is now. And both of these teams have top-flight signal callers.
Set to go now is Connor Barth, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So the New York Giants and Eli Manning, 306 career touchdown passes for Eli after throwing 4 more in Week 9, 257 yards to boot in that game, the win over the Eagles.
And he found his favorite target, Odell Beckham Jr., for big plays throughout the game, but also continues to break in the rookie receiver, Sterling Shepard, who also had a touchdown catch.
And by the way, 14th time in his career now, he's thrown for 4 or more touchdowns in a contest. What a career. Here's the former 7th-round pick, Rashad Jennings. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Here we go now with a look at the offensive starters for the New York Football Giants.
And Rashad Jennings, a running back, 7th-round pick when he came out. People tended to overlook him a little bit. But the last half of 2015, when he got the ball full-time, he showed his wares. Over 800 yards, he definitely has a 1,000-yard season in his future.
Now Manning throwing on 2nd down to Shepard, complete over the middle. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So we've reached the end of a fairly even first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. Back to MetLife Stadium in just a moment. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Manning now on first down. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Finding time. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Akeem Hicks in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back now at the scoreless first half. It's a 0-0 game at half, so both sides obviously love their defense and hate their offense. Moving forward, we'll just have to see if it's the first to score that wins. Hart's going to kick it away. The return is going to start from the 11, and he ends up at their own 31-yard line before he stopped on the play. Continuing on the drive, Manning's got the completion from the gun, and he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to their own 43-yard line. Giants still on the field with plenty of pressure this half and another sack. This will go for a loss of 7. Continuing on the drive, they're going to come away with another sack here. This ends up as a loss of 7. So that'll do it from here in Orlando. No points in this one yet, but we'll hand it back over to a man who's always on point. That's Brandon Gott.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time. Going up top. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
This is Howard on second down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So these two teams will take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium as we're through 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. And as the 4th quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
False start, offense. Still first down.
So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. The penalty on first down backs him up 5. It's now first down and 15. Throwing now is Cutler. Surveying the field. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Oh, look at the strength. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. And now a first down following that long gain. Receives it from Cutler. And he will cross. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, it's Howard. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They'll run here. This is Kadeem Carey. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good game before he's taken down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. So a pressure spot now for Connor Barth. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Barth puts it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So it took a while to get anything on the scoreboard, but we finally have our first points of the contest.
And now this becomes a question of, can they make this stand up? The defense has been impeccable thus far, and now they need to go out and finish strong.
Barth now after the made field goal to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. He's back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. All kinds of time. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL.